This is One on One. Yeah, that's Gary V's problem. He does not have enough energy. That is Gary Vaynerchuk, entrepreneur, CEO of Vayner Gary V, back by popular demand here on public television. How you doing, buddy?
Super well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
I was just telling you that I go on, check your stuff out. It is motivational, inspirational, focused, specific. What is it all about?
I'm sure it has a lot to do with the fact that my mother loved me so much that I still need attention from the masses to subsidize that feeling. But look, I think it's about legacy, right? I mean, there's a lot of people that are going to go out and accomplish great things financially and things of that nature. But to me, I love the fact that I think I was parented well. I think that circumstances went in my favor. I think that I work hard. I think my stuff is very old school, tried and true. But I've got a shtick, and I've got a certain style of communicating, and I understand new technologies, and I like that I'm able to penetrate and get to people about things that I believe in that I think bring value, whether it is motivational or really, as interesting for me, very practical and tactical. And so I think it's a combination of me living parallel lives, one where I'm really focused on building businesses and doing my thing, but I do like the camera, I do like this, and I do like interacting with people on the street, like, hey, that thing you said to me, when you said that to me, as we were prepping, like, hey, it brought me value, you know, I decided to check it out. What beats that? Like, there's no paycheck. Like, right? Like,
Nothing.
And I know it's cliche and people will say it, but it's just true. And so I like the feeling of communicating with the masses that are interested. Plus, I love squeezing out the bull crap. You know, like, you're not gonna will it to, you know, you're not gonna, there's no secret, there's no shortcuts. And so, not being born in this country, old school stuff, I like pushing it.
Tell people real quick, I hate saying the Reader's Digest, the old school Reader's Digest version of your story.
Immigrant, you know, born in Belarus, former Soviet Union, came to the States, grew up first couple years in Queens and Rego Park, then in Edison, New Jersey, you know, East Coast boy. Dad accomplished an unbelievable feat of coming here with nothing and within a 5-6 year period owning a small liquor store in Clark and Springfield, New Jersey. I'm a baseball card kid hustler, you know, 41, that era. Get dragged into the store, work hard. And me and my dad go on to build one of the largest independent wine stores in the country, winelibrary.com. I then see the internet changing. I start a YouTube show. Then I invest in Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr. That obviously does great. My brother graduates college. We start Vayner. And now I'm the CEO of one of the largest agencies in the media, in the new media landscape.
And your books?
4 New York Times bestselling books around entrepreneurship and social media.
And the newest one coming out is called?
The last one that came out was called Ask Gary V. The one that will come out in early 2018 is called Crushing It, or Crushed It. I haven't decided. It's the follow-up to the book that really put me on the map, which is called Crush It.
Is it about people who have crushed it?
It is about people who read the first book, went on to win, and now why that model of putting out your expertise on YouTube, Instagram still works.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
What I really like about, and by the way, check out Gary's stuff. There isn't a day that goes by that there isn't something valuable that can help you. You have said, and one of the things that really strikes me is that it ain't for everybody being an entrepreneur. You know, and I'm not going to personalize this too much, but being the head of a production company, raising of the money, pulling the team together, there are days that I'm like, I would like to work for someone else. I would like to have somebody else. The reality is, we want the freedom, but we don't sometimes want that pressure. It isn't for everyone, is it?
I'm super worried that entrepreneurship has been put on this pedestal, right? You know, I'm living a very funny life where people want to take selfies with me.
Tell folks what it really is.
It's
being an entrepreneur, what is it?
It's all the pressure in the world on you. Like, there's no pointing. Like, everybody that works here, they can point at you. Like,
anything goes wrong.
It's you. And so, it's extremely lonely. People don't talk about that. You know, if you fail, everybody knows you lost. There's no disguising. There's no, oh, it was the superintendent, that's why I didn't get the promotion. But it is it's a calling to the purebreds. The big reason I'm talking a lot about it right now is because it's cool and everybody can put it in their Instagram profile. A lot of kids are getting seduced that could have gone on to have unbelievable careers and very fruitful careers as number 3, 9s, 13s.
What about a number 1?
Number 1's a different breed. You're suffocated by the thought of working anywhere else or letting somebody else control it. The problem is, like anything, there's an enormous amount of baggage that comes along with that excitement. Plus, very few people win. Everybody thinks because of Zucks and because of Instagram and Snapchat, like there's this great fortunes.
Everyone's going to be Mark Zuckerberg. Everyone.
99% of people that start apps are going to fail. 99%. And so I want to talk more truths about it, which is something that's not happening right now because it's quite rock star sexy.
Yeah, okay, but here's my problem with you.
Go ahead.
You carry yourself with such a tremendous degree of confidence.
Yes.
You carry yourself with what I like to call, and I do a lot of leadership coaching, communication coaching, executive presence. Where's your vulnerability?
I think my vulnerability when it comes to entrepreneurship is my health, because I've done what I was supposed to do. So the vulnerability is not very high. This is what I'm great at. I mean, like, I just really genuinely believe that. Now, where was my vulnerability in school? I wasn't capable. That's why I was a DNF student. Where would my vulnerability be in 99.9% of other professions? Very high. Whether you're a teacher or an entrepreneur or a ski instructor or a brewmaster, if you find your zone, your vulnerability is very low. This is my zone. This is what I do. But you have to understand, this was lemonade stand at 6. This was shoveling snow at 10. This was making $3,000 a weekend as a 13-year-old selling Don Mattingly baseball rookie cards. This has always been who I was.
But did you always fear on some level, will I hit those numbers?
No.
Why not?
Because I love the process. I don't care about the numbers. I love the process.
But you employ how many people?
750 people.
That means you have to bring in enough money to pay those salaries, pay their health benefits, and keep everyone happy. That's not pressure to you?
Nope.
All right, talk about the social media piece of it and how much of that has been a huge part of your success.
Social media is the slang term for the current state of the media landscape, right?
Make a case.
Make a case. There's not a single person that's watching this that doesn't understand that.
But why do so many people make so many mistakes with social media? What are the keys to success with it? Because it's not just how many people follow you.
Well, it depends on what happens, but let's take a step back. The keys to success is the reason that you're sitting in the seat that you're sitting in. It's called talent. You know, the notion that you're going to start an Instagram account and make it big as a XYZ is not going to happen for the far majority of people. The reality, though, is the fact that you can has changed everything. I was a liquor store wine shop owner in New Jersey. The distribution of YouTube and the ability of low-cost production directly to YouTube is why I had an at-bat. So everybody has an at-bat. Right. I compare it to going to Yankee Stadium right now. Everybody gets an at-bat. Everybody in New York, come to Yankee Stadium over the next week. We're going to throw pitches at you, and if you're good enough, you make the team. How many people are going to make the team? 6, 1, 0? That's right. But everybody has a chance. And that's what social is. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, they give everybody a chance to be America's gardener, gives everybody a chance to be America's new fresh-faced model or comedian or wine guy or business leader. It could be anything. You just have to be good enough. Just because you have an Instagram account doesn't mean you're going to win. And so it's where people's attention is, and wherever people's attention is, the radio, 13 channels on television, 36 channels on television, the internet, the next version of the internet called social media, or whatever's next, wherever the attention is, the people that can best storytell in the context of that new platform will win. That's what I'm good at.
Curious about this.
Yeah.
Your keys to success, we were talking about people, team. You have a great team. We have an extraordinary team. Full disclosure, we have a great team here at Public Television. Behind the camera, making things happen. Great producers, great camera people, great production people, great everybody, right? You have a great team. How's that happen?
Because I work for them. The biggest mistake that managers and leaders make is they think people work for them when they're actually working for them. So I just listen. I reverse engineer. Do they want to make money? Do they want more work-life balance? Do they love to travel? Do they want to be more challenged? Do they want me to call their bluff? Are they kind of just a B player, but a really important piece of the machine? It's just about reverse engineering everybody individually.
People go on Ask Gary V. Put that up, if you could, Jackie. They find what?
They find the ability to search everything I've ever answered for the last 300 episodes.
What kind of things they ask?
You know, people are asking about, like, how do I build my family's pie business on Facebook? I think a lot of people talk about the things that I like to talk about, like self-awareness, empathy, a lot of these EQ skills that I think have really been the foundation of my success. I think that's a big theme. And then there's just a ton of 25-year-olds who are trying to figure it out. And I think I'm giving them a little bit of a different angle, a different voice, one that's optimistic, but extremely realistic. And I think I'm able to penetrate for a lot of them.
You stay away from politics, don't you?
I do.
By design.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Unfortunately, there's certain things in our culture that people are blindly emotional about. I think you have to be able to. It's the same way I don't like getting on Twitter after the Jets lose to the Patriots.
You're intense.
I'm intense. And so I will emotionally say things. It's the one place where I get emotional, so I understand the politics thing.
Give me the Apple show real quick. What is it?
Planet of the Apps, me, Gwyneth Paltrow, Will.I.am, and Jessica Alba.
Gwyneth whom?
Paltrow. Real celebrities and me, seeing kids pitch apps, and it was an incredible experience. Apple's a big-time platform.
When's it happen, in the summer?
Summer. Yeah.
You love your life.
Period.
Because?
I'm grateful. I have perspective. You know, as long as my family's healthy, I'm very, very basic. For all the energy and the bravado and the hype, I keep stuff extremely basic. I woke up this morning, nobody called me in the middle of the night. Of the 7 to 15 people that I most care about having an issue, I'm good. I keep it real basic. I'm gonna get mine. And I'm in control. I don't expect anything. So I'm happy because I'm in control and the people I love are healthy, period.
Gary V, thank you.
Thank you.
We all learned from you.
Thanks, man.
Wish you nothing but the best.
You too, my man. Thanks for having me.
Take care.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. This special edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato is brought to you from the Tisch WNET studios at Lincoln Center. Funding has been provided by RWJ Barnabas Health, Delta Dental of New Jersey, Wells Fargo, Bergen Community College, PSE&G, JAG Physical Therapy, and by New Jersey Sharing Network. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.